Good morning to the partners. My name is Alexander Lorego and this is my individual activity for the English course Advanced English number 2. And this is my fairy tale, The Death and the Maiden. The Death and the Maiden. At the kingdom, late at night, king in a dire situation. He cried and cursed his destiny. He had a daughter between the life and the death because a terrible disease. No doctor in the kingdom had been able to cure her. So the king was sitting on his bed praying and crying. Defeated by fatigue and tiredness, he nodded and let himself fall on the cool wood of the floor. He woke up in the middle of the darkness, sweaty and terrified. A mysterious hand combed his hair, then raised his head and remained immobile. He was unable to move, but he wanted to, he couldn't. The being to whom that mysterious hand belonged spoke and said, "Don't be afraid, but don't try to see me. God has listened to your prayers and he sent me to help you. Keep your hand. You know who I am. I come for your daughter. But God has decided to give you a last chance." The death tore off a small bone, a phalanx of his own little finger. The death put the small bone in the hand of the man and made him clench his fist stronger, and say, "It's 3 o'clock. This is the time of the wolf. The veil between the world of the living and the dead gets dim. The souls can pass from side to side. You don't have enough time. Before the first rooster crows, you must put the bone inside the hand of another person. The person who has the bone will die, indeed, and your daughter will live. So you just choose one person and you will have what you have asked for." The dead disappeared. The man arose from the floor and looked and saw the little bone. He understood that everything what happened previously wasn't a dream. He ran outside of the castle and took and rode his horse and went to the small hospital of the kingdom. After all, many patients would die that night because of the disease, and he just had to choose. He arrived to the hospital. He hid from the nuns and entered into the baby's chamber. He saw the dying babies and thought, "They are destined to suffer. Maybe I'm right if I deliver any of these babies of suffering and pain. But, on the other hand, they haven't seen neither the sun nor trees. Life is beautiful, as horrible as precious. Any of them deserve to live, even to live the bad things. I have to get out from here. It would be unfair." He entered to the Johnster's chamber. Many of them crushed by hard accidents or dull fights. The man thought, "Well, some of them are here because of disobedience and rebellion. Even some of them have hurt themselves and others. But in other hands, maybe their parents still keeping the faith that they can change their life. The parent labors never end." Then I will pick up. Who I am to take off this hope and throw it away? He got out from the room, evidently sad. The man paced in front of the maternity chamber and said, "No way. Not even a child in the whole world must grow up without a mother." The man entered in the old people's room. He saw the grandparents. He heard the whining sings and groans. He thought, "They are at the end of the road. They live completely." He took the bone and took the hand of an old woman and opened it. He was about to put the bone, he thought, and this old woman likely to give. And if this old woman is the only one company of an old woman that waits for her in her rocker chair at home, The man returned to his castle crying. He entered through her daughter's chamber and saw her dying. He walked to the tower window and saw the blue sky and all the world below, clothed in the blue of the sunrise. Suddenly, he turned his head and saw to the Green Reaper. Lying on the wall, the Green Reaper said, "My job is difficult, isn't it?" At this moment, the rooster crowed, and the man just clenched the bone inside his hand. Thank you.